Mutated virus. How long can you survive?
Released for Quest 2 on October 7th, 2021 by indie developers Anomos Studios, Mutated Virus is a VR wave shooter that's guaranteed to keep you on your toes. Thanks to the developers for the review key. Keep watching to find out how you can win a copy for yourself.
Headshot.
I created a Let's Play earlier for this game and decided I'd wait for the smooth locomotion update before doing this review, as it only had click turning at the time, and I'm glad to report the developer is actively updating this title, and I ended up with more than I bargained for, as more than the locomotion was updated. Let's get to it.
The year is 2042 and the Earth has been ravaged by an unknown rapidly mutating virus. Now the dead walk the Earth. Survive as long as you can, or join the army of the undead.
Set in a post-apocalyptic 2042, the story is, the world has been brought to its knees by an unknown virus. You're a lone survivor trying to stay alive as long as possible. A simple premise, but what's on offer here for $4.99 US is more than your money's worth. As with most wave shooters, the story takes a backseat to the action, but the effort to create a bit of context and purpose is always appreciated.
Ammo. Shotgun. Brutal kill.
Let's talk visuals. The visuals here are remarkable for what this is. The character designs are quite detailed, with high-resolution textures and detailed animations. The weapons look really good and so does your character's hands. The backgrounds, while not the sharpest I've seen, also serve their purpose. There are 3 maps in total, and while I do prefer the look and feel of the first, the factory, I do think the forest level is quite bland. The third, which is Nightmare and is just the forest at night because of how dark it is, with only a flashlight to show you the way, also works based on that design.
Awesome. Firestorm.
The particle effects, particularly the power-up called Firestorm, looks a bit out of place when compared to the effort applied to the rest of the game, but when reviewing an indie game, I'll not come down on it like it was the next Call of Duty. I completely understand that these devs are working with very finite resources.
When we come to see.
The audio. The audio was well done. The music is high intensity to match the overall frenetic nature of the game. And although not tracks I'd listen to in my spare time, fits like a glove here.
Grenade launcher.
Another update applied since I did my Let's Play was the addition of voice. There's a brief narration at the beginning of the game which sets up somewhat of a story, like I said earlier, and in-game, there's an announcer who calls out the item and weapon pickups and cheers you on as you make your way, 90s Killer Instinct style.
You're unstoppable.
This also adds character and personality to the game. It being a wave shooter, repetition is expected, so this helps keep the mowing down of the horde entertaining. All the explosions and gun blasts also sound satisfying. Gameplay. Mutated Virus, being a wave shooter, is as expected one big survival mode. But what sets it apart as an indie effort in a sea of zombie wave shooters? Well, pretty much what I stated before with the audio and the visual presentation, but also some simple yet addictive gameplay mechanics. You have 3 maps to clear. In order to progress to the next, you'll have to complete a certain amount of waves. Each wave comes harder than the one before, and you do not have infinite continues. This is where the challenge comes in. Yes, Mutated Virus isn't going to be a cakewalk, but although you have to clear a certain amount of waves to unlock the next map, it never feels grindy. It moves along at a 90s styled pace, real fast and brutal, never a boring moment.
Brutal kill.
You have a fairly decent weapon selection, from your dual mags to rifles, shotguns and launchers. You also have power-ups strewn about the levels which range from your basic health pickups and ammo to more useful ones like an adrenaline booster and one that slows time.
Adrenaline boost.
And as crazy as the action may get at times, there is a need for strategy if you'd like to see past Wave 4. It's best to keep moving, especially in the forest map. You do not want to stay in one place too long, as you will run out of ammo, and the undead will quickly outnumber you and overpower you. You want to keep scouring the maps for weapons and power-ups to help even the odds, so it's not simply run and gun till you die. Anomos Studios has stated that there will be more updates to come depending on the demand, the game's level of success, which is perfectly understandable, as again, this is an indie effort, and what an effort it is, at one really low price. We could see more maps, co-op, who knows? And the team is also working on another title, so I'll keep an eye out for what's to come next, as I do appreciate and respect the indie struggle so much, and I do wish Anomos Studios and all indie devs actively creating the greatest experience they can from raw passion and love for the scene the absolute best. Mutated Virus is currently available on App Lab for the Quest 1 and 2, and the Rift version is available on the official Oculus store. Link in the description. Support this indie team so we can see more of Mutated Virus and beyond. If you'd like to get your hands on a free copy of Mutated Virus, just leave a comment on what appeals to you most from what you've seen here, and we'll work out your preferred delivery option. First come, first serve.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching. If you like my content, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's say I pissed you off though, then hey, we all know where to find those various hate buttons, don't we? Hit them fast and hard like a well-placed headshot and keep it moving. Either way, I won't hold it against you. Our game is never over.
Headshot.